I'm trying to get this man out of this rope, out of this tie. And then all I hear is this slithering sound, like someone is licking their lips. I kept hearing, like licking your lips. Like I just kept hearing it, and I'm just like somebody is slurping, and I'm like, what the hell is that? Like, I'm just like, what is that? What's that? Hey y'all, it's your girl Cece, and I thought I would give y'all a quick story time, okay? When I first started understanding my gifts, my spiritual gifts, I came across a lot of different people from all different walks of life. Some of them belong, to my soul tribe. If you don't know what a soul tribe is, it is a group of people, group of souls that you may come across, you may have contracts with that are, like you, okay? They're soulmates to you. So they have a soul bond. And so I was meeting all types of people. I was recognizing like some of the things that I was feeling, some of the things that I was being told, the things I was hearing, the things that I was seeing was coming true. So I was like, okay, I can't deny the shit no more. And I was coming across people, and they also had gifts as well. And it was one person in particular that I tried to save from hell. So yeah, you heard it right. I tried to save this person from hell. So before I met my honey, I was dealing with someone, and I met someone very, attractive guy. And he definitely had some type of succubus spirit on him. Okay. I definitely, as soon as meeting him, I could feel it off of him. And so I didn't understand what it was. Again, like I said, this was like in the beginning of my spiritual awakening and understanding my gifts. And I still don't fully understand all my gifts as well. So, many years later, you're like, okay, damn, like nothing has changed, huh? But, like I said, I met this guy and I didn't understand what was going on, but I kept feeling like so drawn to this person. And I had never felt such he had such a strong presence. Like his energy was so strong. It was so much red around his aura when I met him that I was just kind of like put back. I couldn't really speak to the guy. And I liked him and everything, but something was very much off with him, like very, very much off. And it was like I could smell sex off of him. Like he just seemed like a hoe from Tabo or something. Like he just seemed like he was, I don't know, just a lot going on. And so anyway, as things progressed and, we communicated and dated a little bit, I just started noticing like little things that I didn't like. And then I recognized, clearly something is off with this guy, and there's a reason as to why I met this person, and it's probably not for romance, okay? And for some of you guys that are getting into your spiritual path, especially those that are high priestesses, those that have really, really big purposes, or just in general, those of you guys that have a specific life purpose and teaching, a lot of us are kind of made as the example, okay? So a lot of us, we live life through the outside looking in. So it's kind of like that. So not everybody that you meet is supposed to be like a love option, and I learned that the hard way with this person. But anyway, so I'm dealing with him, and as soon as I stopped dealing with him and I decided I didn't want to connect with him anymore, I kept having dreams. And this person was showing up dream after dream after dream. And usually anytime I've had anyone try to connect with me telepathically, they connect to me in a dream. Okay, that's one of my strongest gifts. So I will see shit, I will hear shit in a dream, whatever. And I had several dreams about this person, all being kind of like nothing super dramatic or super important. And then one dream stood out to me that I couldn't forget, which was really a vision. So basically I was in hell. Okay. The dream started off with me being in hell, trying to save this person. Okay. Trying to save the guy that I just ghosted, basically. And this man, I knew it was him. I didn't have to see his face, but I could see his arms. And what I could see was him he was tied up to something, a chair, a stool, something. He was tied to something. And I kept trying to like wiggle him out of the rope or out of this tie. I couldn't break. And I kept like moving. And then as I'm looking around, I know it's hell. Something about my knowing in this dream, where obviously I was astral traveling, and I can get into a whole video about astral travel as well. But I was in a total different, like I was obviously in hell, in the hell dimension, and it was reds. It was very, very dark. There was really no light, but I could see other souls. It was other souls, but they were very like indistinctive, like they were beings, and they weren't necessarily human. So Anyway, back to the story, because you know I'm an air sign, so I get sidetracked, y'all. I get sidetracked. I'm trying to get this man out of this rope, out of this tie, and then all I hear is this slithering sound, like someone is licking their lips. I kept hearing like licking your lips, like I just kept hearing it, and I'm just like somebody is slurping, and I'm like, what the hell is that? Like, I'm just like, what is that? What's that? Like, and I keep hearing it in my ear, and basically telepathically I understood exactly what it was saying. And basically it was, I don't know what to call it. It was a being, and it controlled the underworld. It controlled the area of where this man was trapped. And I don't know if he was like, he was a demon, I'm not gonna lie, but it was like he was really big, but he was taking another form of something. I don't know what it was, a dragon or something, like it was something big. I couldn't really tell. And he was like kind of talking to me, but in the language that he was speaking, it was like he was slurping, like it was slurping sounds and just weird. And I understood what it was saying, and it was basically saying, I cannot help this person. You cannot help this person. You're not supposed to be here. And if I see you again down here, I'm going to try to take you. Now, of course, I understood it in the moment when I was having the dream, when I was having the vision. I understood what he was saying without me understanding the language. So I was like, oh shit, like I'm really not supposed to be here. But it felt very like, it felt like, I don't know, like I had been there before trying to help people, or I had been there before trying to make contracts for people. It felt like I was some sort of mediator down there. I don't know, because that demon knew me and knew that I was here to help someone else. And so I was like already like tweaked out, because I'm like, I'm having visions and dreams, and now I'm psychic all of a sudden. Like, what the hell is this? Like, it just felt like it was a bunch of stuff at once. And so basically after I understood what he was saying, I packed my little shit up and went. No, I honestly tried to free this man, and I couldn't. And basically the demon told me that I could not save him. I couldn't be down there. So I ended up waking up out of the dream, out of the vision. Now, of course, if you guys don't know me, if you haven't watched any of my angel videos, please look at them, because I talk about my relationship with the angels. One in particular, Michael, he leads me. So I knew that there was no way I was going to be stuck down there. It wasn't my place to be down there at all, even if I did come back. But I knew what the hell that meant. And that meant stay the fuck where I'm supposed to be at. So I tried to get him out of hell. I couldn't get him out of hell. Which kind of made sense, because the next altercation I had with that man, like in real life, he wasn't doing well. Okay, he wasn't really doing well. It really wasn't the greatest interaction. And I'm sorry to that man, because I definitely ghosted that man. Okay, anyway, but I really hope he's out of hell now. I don't think he is. Intuitively, I don't feel like he is, but I really did try to save this man. I tried to save this man's soul. And basically, what I believe, or what I've been taught after that experience, and I kept, thinking about it over and over again, like, what did that mean? And basically my team told me, like, this was my way of trying to help this person, like, solve that, or end that contract, because he has some type of contract with the underworld, and he's not doing well. This is like some type of entity that's taken over his life. And because of that, like, I mean, again, I could go into this in so much more detail, but I feel like one thing I learned is that not everything that glitters gold. So as attractive as he was, or however charming he was when talking to him, it was something on him that I just could not shake. So please trust your intuition. When your intuition tells you to leave that person the fuck alone, leave them the fuck alone. And I also feel like as well, I learned a lot, because I feel like I tried my best spiritually, and it wasn't his place, and it has to be his choice. And basically mentally, he just was not in a heaven-like place. He wasn't in a good place mentally. So sometimes that can happen. So that's my little story time of how I tried to save somebody out of hell. And I hope he's out of hell.